welcome everyone to episode 183 of the Balcast podcast. I'm your host, Peng. What a fantastic day, to not be dressed up as Wilmer and be suffering in a sauna. And it's also the holiday episode, so what a, I feel like it's a win-win-win for everyone. But I'm joined by my co-host, HurricaneKaz, Josh. I added your actual full name to the layout last time. Yeah, I forgot the time before that, and I was just like, let me
no
add
more
this.
secrets amongst us.
Your last name has a surprisingly a lot of repeating letters.
It's a nice little name.
I'm not saying it's a bad name, but I'm just saying I was like, wait, how many T's, how many A's, how many R's? There's I was seeing double or triple a lot.
Well, the famous line is that the name's got 2 R's and 3 T's because you
that's
count
a famous line.
Well, is it when you're sort of reciting it on the phone or whatever? It's is that double R? Is that double T? It's
yeah.
It's got
Honestly,
2 R's.
I don't envy the guy that's typing your name in.
When I read it the first time, I literally read it as that, the celebrity name, Josh Hartnett or whatever, and I was like, no.
Yeah, that's me actually. I've been living a triple life.
He's a celebrity in his own right.
You'll keep his name Josh like that until he legally changes it to Steve when we peer pressure him.
Yeah,
we'll change it back.
But not just like Steve the regular spelling. I'm talking about Steve with all the E's.
Yeah, you gotta have 7 E's.
Yeah,
is that
and a number too at the end.
7.
Yeah.
I don't know how many there are. I just picked a number.
Dude, imagine telling your name. This is how I spell it. Plus, there's a number in the end. They'd be like, "Huh? Okay, number."
Look, I just really want to be like my co-host Caleb Peng and be just have my full government name out there on my player profile. But
look,
it's easier to change my legal name.
And here we are. Who gets the last laugh now? Everyone has to use their real name eventually. So, especially on the official championship series circuit. So,
yeah.
And then, of course, we're joined by Twastell as well. And we have ourselves, so obviously it's a holiday episode, so we're going to be exciting, right? Last year, myself and Anchor, we ate some jelly beans, which is maybe not as exciting for everyone. But this time around, we got a cookie decorating contest. Let me just show everyone real quick. I have all blank cookies, right? There's none pre-decorated. So when you see a stellar decorated cookie later, I don't want any accusations that I pre-decorated it. I got my icings ready. I even brought a knife, a fork, and a chopstick for my instruments of decorating. So don't be too don't be too surprised. I think by the time people see this, we've already done a poll on X on who made the best cookie. So, but because we can't wait till the episode releases and then do it, because then people are going to know who it is. So we're all going to take a photo of it afterward and post it on X, and we'll see who gets the top votes there. So,
this time Butters can't be robbed. So
is that what?
Butters
can't be
robbed.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, his cookie decorating skill is actually pretty solid. I can't lie. He's got some good arts and crafts skills. But yeah, so we're gonna start decorating from the beginning of this episode until the end. So we have roughly about an hour-ish to make our cookies. But with that being said, we do have some events to start and talk about. So let's get into the January schedule. Appreciate you all for helping me make this agenda. By helping me, I saying reality is you just made the whole thing. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I was going to say helping. Also, I'm in my friend's office because I'm traveling for the holidays, and the sun keeps constantly coming through one of the blinds so that I look whitewashed. So if I keep moving the camera, that's why.
Also, a big shout out to
Caleb's the guy on the group.
I'm the guy on the group project that what doesn't do anything.
That just doesn't do anything and takes credit for it all.
Hey! You're taking too much away from me. I at least signed my name on the paper, But yeah, also shout out to Cassie for being part of this episode, even though she is a little bit under the weather. So.
It's true. You might be able to hear it in my voice. I'm quite sniffly.
Just a little bit, but yeah. But all right, let's get into it. The January events.
Yeah.
We have ourselves. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Is there not like an actual official post on the Niantic website about the January events? Because I couldn't see one.
No, they just posted on X.
Yeah, they posted
Yeah.
on X, I think,
Really?
and like maybe their Instagram as well, which is
Right.
interesting. But
Huh.
Yeah, they never actually like. For some reason, they never put an actual post on the website. You like only can get it from their social media.
I see.
Classic.
Very,
Yeah.
yeah.
very
to make it
well
difficult.
run company that's great at communication. You know.
They definitely want us to like know everything about their game when we play it.
Yeah.
They want
keep
no secrets.
keep covering some of the stuff. I didn't realize I need to snip the top off with a scissor to open up this icing. So
Yeah, I just
I'm
realized
gonna-
that too,
yeah,
and
so
I
I'm
was
gonna grab a
looking around
scissor
my
real
friend's
quick.
office like, what?
I've
Where
got
am
some
I supposed to-
ancient icing
Oh, there
that's
we go.
like, I think years out of date. Although it's icing, it doesn't really matter if it's out of date. So
I mean,
we're
it's
fine.
sugar.
Yeah,
So like, is
we're
there
fine.
is
It's-
there sugar for you to use? Oh, now it's coming out all weird. Oh, great.
Oh, I'd let you borrow my scissors.
mean, I
but
guess
it's
the-
gonna take a while.
I mean, Steve, I probably wouldn't eat the cookie after, but
I'll
if
be
you're just
eating it.
decorating, you should be fine.
You're not going
Let's
to
be
eat it.
clear. I will be eating this thing.
Yeah. No, that's what I
regardless.
told Butters too, because the cookie he made at Toronto, he had Sharpie on it. I was like, take a bite, Butters, if it's that good. He's like, nah, I ain't biting this.
Wait, Butters did or Wholesome did,
No, Butters
or
did.
both?
Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh, I
I
thought
don't
you,
think-
last episode I thought you said Wholesome did.
No. So Butters
No, I
used
thought it
like
was
a
Butters.
Sharpie to like line it up. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I see. Well, yeah. I guess in the meantime, while the cutting open of icing is occurring, obviously,
I just
all
tore.
there's the bread and butter. There's research breakthroughs for the month, which actually, this is the same from the last one. It goes from 3rd of December to 4th of March. So research
I think it's this.
breakthroughs
I
aren't
think it
changed.
might. Yeah, I think they might be the same for the whole season potentially. It's the same
Yeah.
Alolan Raichu, Pancham, Hisuian Avalugg, Frigibax, Furfro, and Jangmo.
Yeah, so that's all the same. And then raids, we've got Palkia from January 4th to January 16th. We've got Attack and Defense Deoxys from 16th of January to 24th of January. I feel like it's been quite a while since those guys have reared their heads. And then Dialga from January 24th to February 6th. And then
And this is
Shadow
just
Registeel
regular.
is
And
red.
it looks.
This is just regular Dialga, like no origin form, no special
Yeah,
move,
yeah,
nothing. Just
No.
just
Yeah.
regular.
And same
Regular
and regular Palkia too.
Yeah.
It's interesting they only picked 2 of the 4 Deoxys to put in raids, but
Yeah,
anyways,
I'm assuming
we have that.
that
Then
maybe the other two come around in
Oh,
February.
yeah, probably the next few months. Yeah. The good part is either way,
Maybe,
even if you
yeah.
don't use like the Taxioxys, like the XLs are still the same. So
Yeah.
it's still worth rating.
yeah, and Attack Deoxys is like the easiest one to beat if you need those canned user XLs. Yeah.
Yeah, can you
the
solo
Mega
that? You
Raids
can
we
solo
have-
that, right?
Yeah, you can solo
right?
Attack Deoxys fairly easily.
Yeah, great.
I mean, most people can. I don't know if Steve can in particular. But
Aw.
He's like, I need to make sure this is put out there. This dig.
I mean, he's not wrong, but still,
This is
well,
my
honestly,
husband making
Steve
an
might
appearance.
actually be able to.
husband reveal.
Yeah.
Is he going to decorate a cookie too?
Yeah, you want to decorate Pokemon cookies with us?
How do I do that?
No, don't fall into their trap.
And if it looks really good, I need to take a bite of it before Kaz takes a picture.
I feel like I've already made mistakes, so we'll
I
see.
did too. I'm on my second cookie already. This is why I already messed up.
Okay, I have not fallen into like making a second cookie, so
I don't think you all understand how bad my artistic skills are. Like
I don't know. We all saw that Wilmer costume.
True. But like you don't even know the extent of it. It's even worse than that. But like I don't think you understand like how like whenever I see anyone draw anything, I'm like so impressed. And I'm not even like over the top on it. It's just like I can't even conceptualize drawing something like that, you know? Like I saw this Instagram reel the other day where it's her profession is she draws like live portraits, or like not live portraits, but she draws a portrait during a wedding and then presents it to the bride and groom like at the end, right?
Oh yeah, I've
And
seen those.
You've seen
before.
those, right? Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm just like,
wow.
what the heck? Like I don't even know where to start visualizing it, you know?
I used
Even
to
with the
do
picture.
portraitures for some like gigs when I was in college,
Oh.
and yeah, it like was super scary.
Yeah.
Because it's like
Yeah.
I know how to draw, and I know how to draw, but like doing it really fast, like for people, like live, is really intimidating. And yeah, you don't know for sure. You're like, are they gonna like this? Enough to pay me, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're paying you too, right? So like it's even
Oh.
like I never want to be like the guy that made that statue of Dwayne Wade. Did you all see that?
Yeah. I have no
It's
idea
so
who the
bad.
bloke is, but I've seen the statue.
Oh no, I saw memes of it before I realized the statue. I was like, why did they Photoshop this weird looking like guy's face over Dwayne Wade's face? Like I didn't understand, and then I realized no, that's actually the statue of him, and it looks
No. Wait, did you
yeah,
see the statue of Cristiano Ronaldo? Because I think that one
no,
is
is
even
it
worse.
worse? That's
It's
crazy. That's even possible to be worse than the
Google it.
Dwayne Wade one.
Let me see if I can find a picture for you guys.
It's pretty crazy.
Statue, yeah. Oh, I mean, okay, look, that one it actually kind of looks like him, but it's really bad. This looks like bizarro version of him, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas the Dwayne Wade one doesn't even look like Dwayne. Like, I wouldn't even know who that statue is supposed to be. I think it also didn't help that it's like a picture of him, like, or it's a statue of him, like, screaming or something, and it's just like, it makes him look like he has a beard, but he doesn't have a beard. Or actually, he
Oh,
does have a
so
beard, but.
maybe we should get back to talking about Pokemon now.
Yeah, maybe.
I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Shadow Registeel is gonna be the Shadow Legendary for January. It looks like,
Mhm.
Yep.
and then we've
Again.
got our
Yeah, and then
Mega Raids.
Yeah, Mega Raids. We have Mega Lopunny is the same dates as Palkia. Mega Gallade is the same dates as the Deoxys, and the Mega Metacham will be the same dates as Dialga.
For whatever events those may be, I guess.
Mm,
I assume there's
yeah.
logic in it,
And
surely.
it looks like
I assume there will be event tie-ins with some of these, but we don't have all the information yet for like January events. These are just kind of like featured Pokemon that we know of.
yeah, we do have names of events, just not details of them.
Okay.
Oh
And
yeah,
then we
there
have
are
some max battles. It looks like is that so we have
They
like
change
Machop,
per week?
Ghastly.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like they changed per week. The first week is Machop, Ghastly, Krabby, Wooloo, and is that Cryogonal?
It is. Brand new Max, Dynamax. Good. Dynamax Pokemon. I was like, wait, which word is it? There's the two different kinds.
Yeah. And there's a
Yeah, so
question
that's the
mark.
first week. Then the second week, Wooloo is getting swapped out for Squirtle. Then but the other four the same. Then the third week is Beldum, Cryogonal, Scorbunny, Charmander, and a question mark. So presumably a new release. And then the last week of the month is going to be Grookey, Bulbasaur, Wooloo, Cryogonal, and some question mark as well.
Which could be the same one, could
And
not
then we
be.
have
We don't know.
Yeah, hard to say. And then we have some spotlight hours. We have January 7th is going to be both Voltorb, Sicilian, and Kanto with 2 times Catch Stardust. The 14th is going to be Roselia with 2 times Catch XP. The 21st is going to be Paldean Wooper with 2 times Catch Candy. That'll be pretty good if anyone needs a Clodsire needs a better one or something like that. And then the 28th is going to be Young Goose with 2 times Transfer Candy.
Dude, young Goose, man. Reminds me
What's
of the Anacore days. He had to use a gumshoe on stream because he lost a veteran bet. That thing is so stupid.
so useless.
Yeah.
What a Pokemon it is.
I do need that 2 times candy transfer though. I think I missed
That's
the last
true.
few or something,
I-
and I have so
I do
many things I need to
appreciate
transfer.
How sometimes like the transfer like spotlight hour is like a totally useless Pokemon because they know that people don't want the Pokemon as much
True.
as they want just
Yeah.
the candy.
They've been doing really well with pairing like the heavy Stardust stuff with the double Stardust as well too. None this upcoming month, but like I think for the past few, it's been really good. So, big
Yeah.
props to Niantic on that one.
I feel like we
I'm
do
having
have a
to.
decent chunk of Stardust ones though, because like we have the
Yeah.
what is it? What's the spotlight hour tomorrow? Delibird, and then we have triple
Oh, that is a good
Stardust for
one.
the. Yeah, so Delibird's tomorrow, which is boosted dust. Obviously, everyone hearing this, it'll be too late for them, so hopefully they know about it. But then we have triple Stardust for the Sprigatito Community Day, as well as that double spot or triple, no, double dust spotlight hour as well. So there's some dust events coming up. And then we have the Fido Fetch event, which we'll cover in a minute, from the 3rd to the 7th. Community Day on the 5th. Fashion Week is coming back from the 10th to the 19th.
Fashion,
And then from the
fashion,
15th to the 19th, we're getting Fashion Week taken over, which is presumably a rocket event. Able to TM off some frustration, I would assume.
That's
Mhm.
big. Is that
Is
that's
that-
after San Antonio though, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. When is San Antonio?
January.
Isn't it like
It's
the
early
20th?
Oh no, you're right. It's after. It's because I remember San Antonio's towards the end of January. I thought about going to compete, but I literally have to like move apartments like at the end of January, so it's just like it's not worth my time. But yeah, it's towards
Right.
it's like almost the last weekend of January actually. So that's actually kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
any
so this will
other
be
like
before
tournaments in
that.
Latin or
Nah,
Europe,
there's
so-
no events before that. Pretty sure.
Oh, okay. They
Yeah, I
usually
was
have
gonna
one
say
like early January,
I thought
but I
San
guess not.
Antonio was like the
Is
first.
Birmingham
Uh,
before that?
I think it's on the
Birmingham
third
might be
weekend
before
because
that.
I was scheduling
it?
a stream, like an event stream coming up, and I'm pretty sure the second weekend and the first weekend were both free. So I think
Okay.
there's not an event till the 18th, which
Okay, this is 15 to 19. So yeah, if it's 18, you would be able to TM before it starts. I'd be curious to see what new shadows we get for that though. Then Mega Glade Raid Day on the 11th, which we'll cover shortly. Some Steel Resolved event from the 21st to 26th. There's a Shadow Raid Day on the 19th. Community Day Classic on the 25th. We don't know what Pokemon that is yet. And a Lunar New Year event from the 29th to the 2nd.
What
and then we also have Max Out. What was that?
Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say we also have Max Out Mondays. The 6th is Machop, 13th is Squirtle, and the 20th and 27th are question marks. Again, we don't know if that's the same Pokemon for both or if it's two different unknown Pokemon.
actually
I'll
question.
be real. I kind of
Is-
forgot about Max Out Mondays.
Oh yeah, same deal. It is not
True.
something I've engaged in.
I
once.
barely even noticed it because they're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess they're like kind of underwhelming too. And the amount of Dynamax stuff that's around is like I feel like it's always constant, so I don't even like notice when it's like really different. But,
Yeah, it's not like
I only
it doesn't.
did
It's not noticeably special.
the only Max Out Monday I did was the Drillbur one just to try to get some before the Wild Area event. I don't know if they've all been the same since then or not, but I noticed that it was a good way to get rare XL candies. Actually, I was getting like
Oh really?
during the
They
Max
drop
Out
them a
Monday
lot.
at least. I was getting like at least one per raid, but mostly two, maybe three rare XLs per raid, and then you can
That's
do
pretty
the
good,
extra. What is it?
honestly.
200 poke.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and you can do the extra 200 Pokecoins to double that.
Were you? Were you doubling?
No,
it?
because I
Were
like
you
didn't.
though?
No.
I should have, but like the thing was, I think that one of them early on, I like didn't do it, and then I kept getting two and was like thinking, oh, I'll wait until I see one with three, but
Yeah.
then they were all twos from there, and I
Just
probably
like
should have
double
just
it and
doubled
pass
them
it
all,
on.
but
What I was gonna ask you earlier, Tristan, is when you're talking about the shadow events, Professor Tristan here, what would you recommend as a new shadow that we don't already have? If you've
Oh
considered it?
yeah.
I think it's too late for Niantic to actually adjust it. So even if any Niantic people are listening, like, maybe just consider for a next one. But yeah, what would you recommend that we don't already have?
Trying to think
I'm sure
about
like stuff to
this.
bring back, like Shadow Cubone. People have been begging for a while, and I think for good reason.
Bring us Shadow Skorupi back.
Oh, that's not in at all,
Um,
or is it like I thought it was like a second stage one, or it's not in at all?
No, I
I don't
think
think
it's
it's in
out
it at all right
completely.
now.
Oh wow.
Wow. Yeah. See, that's
I don't know
one
if
that
this would
I
be
feel
the
like.
highest
Ugh.
impact. I don't know if this would be the
Well,
highest impact, but I think that did I
Uh,
freeze out?
yeah, you freezed up a little bit. We didn't hear what you said. If you said
What was
something
Steve?
after highest impact.
I didn't hear what. I also didn't hear what Steve said either.
no, Tristan, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't know if it would be the most impactful, but I think Shadow Samurott could be kind of fun.
Mm.
I don't know if it'd
Oh,
be
dude, that
like.
thing's already frail though, but that could be interesting for
Well, that
sure.
I feel like they would do like for the starters, wouldn't they kind of try to feature it like as a whole event? You know, they don't
Hmm.
generally release the
No,
starters as shadows like on their own.
Sometimes they do it with leaders, but they haven't done that in a while. Like they'll make all three leaders because I think they did that with the Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur shinies when they first released. They did all three in like the leaders, but it's been a long time since we've done that. Like
no,
that was
they've
like
like randomly
2022.
dropped some shadows. Like they've like
Yeah.
randomly dropped. Like, I mean, I don't know if we've had a
Oh, like
new
Combusted
shadow
came
starter in a
or
while,
Torchic
but
when it
like
came out. Yeah.
Hmm.
yeah, sometimes they just drop some of those things.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what else could be cool.
Uh,
I
shoot.
I gave this thought, like I had a bunch of ideas like several months ago, but a lot of the shadows that I wanted to like see added to the game were like counter users or things with like body slam. Like I thought like shadow like a Scavalier could have been cool before, but like not really very impactful like after the counter nerf stuff like that, you know.
What about a
Um
Shadow Azumarill? Or Meryl, I should
no,
say.
let's
That'd be
not
too
have any
crazy.
Shadow XL Pokemon. I
Well,
just
Bastion
I
was
just
not that
don't think
relevant, I
having
feel
Shadow.
like.
Hey, it came second.
Right, but it's more just like
Uh,
if it is
yeah.
good, it's like hard to control the IVs and a massive Excel sync.
Yeah, that's true. That's
So like
true.
I'm just not really a fan of Shadow XL Pokemon in general.
But I think, what if the play is
Um
Niantic nerfs Bubble, but then they release Shadow Meryl? Because then you get the bubble
Oh my
damage still,
god!
you know?
Please don't.
Hey, I
Don't
was
listen.
all for nerfing
let's just
Bubble,
not.
though, in Steve's thread when he was talking about how dominant Azumarill is. T.
Yeah.
Steinhardt, though, was a big Azumarill fan. He's like, no.
No.
I was like, really?
The thing is,
Like
like, I honestly
absolutely
didn't
not.
even realize Azumarill had won that many tournaments because, like, it doesn't it's obviously good, but it doesn't feel dominant because it's like I
It's
feel like
easy
it
to
ends up
play around.
struggling a lot. Where yeah, exactly.
I think it's kind of
Like it has
akin
really
to the
good
old
zero shields.
Metacham. Yeah, yeah. I think it's akin to old Metacham where, like, yes, it was like pretty necessary to have on every team, but like it wasn't so dominant. It was like it was just so reliable, but it wasn't like there was play around it
Mm,
in almost every matchup, you know. And not as
I
dominant as
don't
that
fully
Metacham because
agree
that was
with
like literally
that.
like
I
it was
feel
like
like
12 out of 12, like, or 16 out of 16 all had like Metacham, you know, so it's a little different, I guess. But
well, I feel like Medicham also dominated matchups more. Like Medicham was
you think so? I feel
a
like
lot
Azuma, you
more.
just can't flip
Yeah,
it. Like Dunsparce, like, you know, like Annihilate or like some Dragons Manabus, you just can't flip it. Whereas I felt like old Metacham, there were easier ways to flip it. You had to or you could maintain switch advantage, but you had to go down a shield to Metacham. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering some stuff, but
I don't know, but there's stuff like for example, like Primate beats two shield Azumarill. You can flip that, and then you have like stuff like
Hmm.
Gator just like destroys its shields up. Like obviously Azu wins the zeros, but like Gator just totally outpaces its shields up. Like there's stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Mm.
Yeah. For context, for people that didn't see my one tweet, the stat they're talking about is Azumarill won 11 of the 14 events so far, and then it's been on like about 2/3 of all top 8 teams, which is like way higher than like second place on both fronts. Like Azumarill won 11, and then the second place is Shadow
Yeah.
Drapion at 7. And then Azumarill been on 65% of top cut teams, and the second place was like Clodsire on like 40, less than 44. So it's
There's almost never been a point where Azu has not been a part of the meta. Like no matter how much you try and bring out counters to it, like with Toxapex or even like Drapion and stuff like that could be considered counters to it. Like it just, or grass types even, like it just doesn't matter. Azu's like, I don't care. I'm coming anyway.
It's good. It's very good. Yeah, Subtile Ice didn't
Another
bring
one
it,
that could
but-
be
Go ahead.
Another one that could be cool to see would be Shadow Cofagrigus, so that you could purify it for return to have some coverage into like dark types.
Yeah, coverage on Cropagrigus would be so nice, because most of the time I really like using it, but most of the time I'm like, wow, all these moves give me absolutely nothing.
Yep. Especially yeah, or if you run like the Dark Pulse and Shadow Ball variant, you run into like a Wigglytuff, like that's also pretty bad too. So it's
Awful.
a bad time.
Yeah, but also you get walled by all dark types because you just all your moves are resisted by dark types at the moment.
Oh, that's true.
It would be super squishy, but Shadow Greninja could be really fun.
Oh my god.
Don't tempt Valor Ash. At that point, just add Shadow Fleshender as well.
We'll get there eventually.
Shadow Malamar could be interesting.
I feel like
That could be. The side wave would actually, like, that damage would really add up.
Yeah,
well,
that's
like
true.
it might, but it might not, because like it's that sort of thing where like you get a 20% bonus, right? And so with a 1-turn move, you're either going to get a pretty big bonus out of it or you're not. Like sometimes you're just going to be doing the same amount of damage as you would if you were regular, yet you're going to be taking 20% extra damage. So like sometimes it matters,
Right.
sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, and Malamar is
I think it depends on the
pretty
matchup.
squishy. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, maybe.
Also, speaking of things that can flip things, Malamar can 2-shield a Azumarill and flip that as well. Obviously, it's not quite as popular at the moment, but like
there was a
that's
time.
another matchup.
Yeah, a few months ago. Not that long ago.
Yeah.
And just one last question on this January events thingamajiggy. Is this just because we're looking at the Galax graphic? Yeah. He's used on the question mark for the Dynamax January 20th and January 27th Max Out Mondays. He's got the icon with the shiny put on the question marks. Is that just because he's copy pasted it from the other icons, or is that like legit?
Probably. I would
No, I
guess
think
that
he's
it's not.
He usually takes it based on like the actual graphics that they put out.
But they haven't put out a graphic.
Yeah, they have.
So where?
I mean, this
I just on their Twitter
at
X
Pokemon Go app. Where is this?
I'm pretty sure that's where.
It's not on the Pokemon Go Live blog, that's for sure.
No, it's not.
Well, yeah, that's what we were saying before. They never post the like monthly content update on the blog. They just do it on the socials.
Wait, when was this?
Yeah,
Galaxy
so like I don't know if you can see this or not, but like
December.
you see, there's the little shiny icon by the question marks.
Oh, okay, yeah, there actually is a shiny on the.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Guys, like, sure.
Very
Yeah,
sus.
whatever.
Okay, well, I think we talked enough about January, unless we missed something.
Yeah, no, I think that's everything.
That's everything.
All right, we could go into our next one, which is the Expedition Access, a January ticket. And these are ticket events too, but sometimes they're actually not too bad. From January 1st to 31st, it starts at 10 a.m., so not at midnight. It's at 8 p.m., so keep that in mind if you need to finish this. It's
for those first few hours of January and those last few hours of January, those are not.
The last few hours particularly, right? Because if you think you got, 4 hours left, you're mistaken.
To just run back and forth in your house and hatch some eggs. Sadly.
Speaking of being mistaken, I messed up. I thought for this community day weekend, this last weekend, we could evolve until 10 p.m. and it cut off at 9 p.m.
Ooh.
So definitely screwed myself there.
What did you end up missing out on?
My monkeys.
Yeah.
Those are so annoying because you gotta do all the battles and
Yeah.
stuff too. I messed that up like the last time around too, so I had to like do it this time.
Yeah, going into this weekend, I was like, oh, all the things I missed are on like Sundays, so I'll be able to play. No, cold.
Oh yeah, there were a lot of I actually didn't even go to my cup either, but I didn't play much community. I just ended up getting lunch with some friends. But there were a lot of surprisingly a lot of stuff that needed to be evolved as well too. I was like getting kind of exhausted looking at the list, but
Oh,
eventually did it.
but so it is.
Yeah,
So
because
this,
it was like, yeah, I think it was like 12 things from this year, and then like another like 11 things from last year or
mhm.
something. So yeah, there was a
Mhm.
lot.
Well, it was
Oh,
even
plus the
more for this
community
year,
classics. So it's
plus the
actually more.
classics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the record, I
All
didn't
right.
play
So what do we have
at
for this?
all. I didn't evolve a single thing. I went to a
But you're the
TCG
I
world's
think I
number
tournament.
caught.
one player.
Yeah, so I'm already sorted. I don't
Yeah,
need
so
these
he already
things.
caught everything. He already caught them
Already
all.
good. He's like,
I
this
think
is
I
the
caught
success
maybe
of.
like I think I caught maybe like 20 or 30 Pokemon the whole weekend just like from home. I like didn't go out to play at all or anything like that. Just
Yeah.
caught a few things at home and then got busy and then meant to evolve my monkeys and then didn't get around to it and thought I had like another like 45 minutes and then evolved like a Minky and then I was like, wait, why does this Primeape have Ice Punch? Oh, well, that sucks. Goes back and
That's
checks the
amazing.
graphic because there's been other events where it's gone till 10 p.m. I'm pretty sure, so that's why I was thinking it was 10. But anyways, Expedition
Yes.
thingy
So
majigger.
from January 1st, 10 a.m. local time to January 31st, 8 p.m. local time, trainers will be able to purchase Expedition Access for the latest season of Pokemon Go Dual Destiny. This ticket will help trainers to get the most out of Dual Destiny by granting bonuses, such as receiving a single-use incubator at the first Pokestop or gym spin of the day. So this costs, US dollars $4.99 or equivalent pricing in your local currency. You'll be able to access bonuses and timed research opportunities throughout January. So it lists the bonuses as one single-use incubator awarded for your first Pokestop or gym spin of the day, 3 times XP awarded for your first catch, 3 times XP awarded for your first spin, open up to 50 gifts per day, receive up to 150 gifts per day from spinning Pokestop or gym photo disc, and hold up to 40 gifts in your item bag. Dang, that's a lot of gifting.
Yeah.
Sure is.
Well, I guess that's
And
one of the
then,
massive bonuses for Christmas.
woo!
It's January.
It is January. Complete the timed research task to receive the following rewards: 15,000 XP, 15,000 Stardust. So that's like various timed research tasks throughout the month. And I think that's it. There's
Yeah.
a special box
Cool.
to go with it from the web store for US dollars $9.99 or equivalent pricing, which gives you a little egg backpack looking thing, I guess. It's kind
Oh,
of
like
cute.
an incubator.
Yeah, it looks like it's a backpack that looks like an incubator.
Yeah.
And that's
I
in
think
the
they
web
have
store,
backpacks like
not
that IRL.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I
man, that's so
think
cute.
so. It seems
Um
familiar, but yeah, that's pretty
yeah,
much it.
so
It's the same thing as there usually is, I guess, on the monthly. So if you want to pay for extra premium items, you are free to do so because it's
yeah, so
usually
The one
a
thing
pretty
I've
good deal
always
if you use it all.
the one thing I've always wondered about these though is like why they won't let you use Pokecoins to get by them.
yeah, it's
I
kind
can
Because
tell you
like
why.
Extra money.
yeah, exactly.
But like I feel like there's some free to play players that would like maybe consider saving up their coins to like buy one of these things, but they can't. So
Yeah, well, then they'll, either spend money or just not have it. It's, FOMO out. It seems like it's just why would Niantic sort of give that extra ability to not make money, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
Why would
there's
we not make money
you
when we
know
can make
there's
money?
there was a thing called unlimited remote rating back in the day, Steve. So you never know. All right.
hey,
But
I
yeah,
have a question about this cookie decorating contest. Kaz, can I look up a picture?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
100%. Oh, dude, if you're not allowed to look up a picture, I'm DQ'd from like the start.
Yeah,
Oh,
I already have
I was just
Oh,
making I was making a joke on our weekly Kaz's Corner. Can I look up a picture
I
every
see, I
single
see.
time?
I'll
You
be
know,
honest.
a
I
small
thought of it
I
as
update.
well.
already
I tried making a Pikachu, and I gave up on it. You know, so I went with a different option.
Oh.
As you can see, my progress here, dude.
I
My
already
eyes are
finished my cookie. It's kind of a mess, but it is what it is.
I had an attempt 1. I've decided to go for an attempt 2, and it is going much better. So,
Attempt 2. I'm already on 3 attempts. I
No,
got
you
3
guys,
cookies
I
down.
just like resigned myself to what I did, and I've created a monster, but that's okay.
You know, I see your monster and raise it another monster on my end because my monster is kind of wild. All right,
Don't
so
worry.
let's head over to the Fido event. It's pronounced Fido, right?
yeah, well,
I would
it
think
must be
so.
because it's
It
like
looks like
Fido
Joe
the
at the
dog.
end.
Like
Yeah,
Fido's a
that's
dog's
true.
name. It's Doe. It must be. Like this
Wait,
can't be
Fido's a
like,
dog's name? What do you mean?
yeah, like Fido was his name. Shenanigans.
It's a type of dog is named Fido?
No, it's not like a type of dog. It's just like a classic dog name, I think.
Oh, is it? I've never heard of
This?
a single dog named Fido before. This
Dog
is a
Fido.
down under kind of thing. Is
Oh, it
this-
comes up with this famous Italian dog.
Oh,
No, it's like
shoot.
a cartoon stereotype, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Come on, Fido.
yeah. It's like
What
the most
cartoon was this from? I
generic-
missed that
I don't know.
cartoon.
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
It's just like a generic dog name.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
a
like
classic.
it's
I'm not
it's
I'm not
ingrained in my
disagreeing with you.
consciousness.
I'm not saying you guys are lying. I just never heard of it. I'm like, well, which dog? And like, it's just any dog. I was like, what dog? Anyway.
It is any dog. It's not one particular dog. It is all
Okay.
dogs.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know too much about Fido, but I know about some broadcasts. Anyway, complete global challenge for trainers around the world to unlock the debut of Fido, called the Fido
we
Fetch
have-
events.
We have to unlock it. Oh man.
We do.
Yeah,
it
it's
might be tough. Could you imagine?
Friday, January 3rd to January 7th. So only 4 days, which probably doesn't help too much. Increased chance of encountering Shining Voltorb and Shiny Electrike. Can't wait for that. Global challenges will take place throughout the... so you have to make nice curve throws to unlock bonuses for all to enjoy. Once the challenge is complete, special bonus will be unlocked for main event and the next global event will begin. How far can you get? So there's a bunch of global challenges, I guess. Level 1 reward is 2 times XP for catching. Level 2 is 2 times Stardust for catching Pokemon and additional event-themed field research. And Fido and its evolution, is it Dachshund?
Button.
Will make their Pokemon Go
Doxbun,
debut.
probably.
Dachshund?
Or like
Yeah.
a Dachshund, Doxbun.
Yeah,
Dachshund,
yeah.
Dachshund.
Oh yeah, I guess that
Was
would
my
make
guess.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a famous dog name from a cartoon.
I'm just gonna say that about like anything now. Oh, you don't know? It's like a famous name from.
Yeah, yeah. You don't know about the Crow's a famous
a cartoon.
dog, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my cat was called Giraffe Rig. All right, level 3 rewards is 2.5 XP for catching Pokemon and more field research tasks, and additional Pokemon will be spawned in the wild, like Kasu and Growlithe. Some trainers might even count the following rare Pokemon: Greavard. Yeah,
Yo.
yeah.
Let's
I
go.
thought we literally had an event recently with Greavard everywhere, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Level 4
Yeah.
reward, 2.5 times Stardust for catching Pokemon. Not
Ooh,
bad.
That is a let's go.
Now you got my interest peaked. Oh, level 5, 3 times XP for catching Pokemon and 3 times Stardust for catching Pokemon. Oh, it gets better. Level 6, 4 times XP for catching Pokemon and 4 times Stardust for catching Pokemon as well.
This is the
Whoa.
real bonus. This is like
Level
who cares about
6.
new Pokemon? We need
Yeah,
to get to level 6.
Who cares
y'all.
about this gluten dog? You know, we're going for the Stardust, man. Yeah, 4 times. But why is this event only like 3.5 days? That's what I don't get.
Because
Are
they're
we-
being
we're gonna
stingy with. They don't want us
Dude.
to have the levels. Well, they don't want us
Dude,
to
we're
have
gonna
the
have-
level 6 reward for very
We're
long.
gonna have level 6 reward for like 20 minutes before it's over. It's gonna be 7:40 p.m. local time. Oh no, it goes till 10 p.m. that
so
month
here's
out,
a
yeah.
crazy thing,
Well,
actually.
at least.
For this event, it's not
Wait.
local time. It's actually linked to PT specifically because it's like global
What?
challenges and stuff. So
Oh
whoever is
my
awake
gosh.
for those last hours when level 6 is awake, congrats.
Oh, I'll be awake. I'll be awake.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is where. Yeah.
If
Yeah,
there's
this is-
Stardust
this is-
to grind.
This is
Well-
your fault, Steve, because you're like, screw all the people west of me. I like, or they're like, Niantic's like, oh, really, Steve? We're gonna make an event
Aw.
just for the West Coasters, you know?
Yeah.
Good luck
Yeah,
staying away
just-
from
No,
this.
actually, no.
Just
This
like
is
the rest of it.
no.
It's actually
This
not bad for
event
him, though,
is
yeah.
for. No, this event is for Steve because if it was based on local time, like Australia, New Zealand probably would have their event end before we even get to level 6.
True.
Well, yeah, that's.
And for him too. Also, 10 p.m. our
Right.
time is what time your time? Like, it's actually probably like afternoon, right?
Yeah, I think it's like 5 p.m. So it's sort of end of work day.
You're not really.
So
Man,
it's-
Niantic, you gotta do more to curb Steve's. You know. But to be
Hatred of
fair,
the-
I'm
Insane
sure I'll be
grinding.
exploiting it heavily.
yeah.
I'm sure.
Do you
I'll
all
be
want to
grinding
do
a
a?
lot.
Do you all want to do a Stardust challenge for this one?
Oh,
No.
Fleece
Please
King
no.
who?
Wait,
Steve is the
when
top
is-
Australian grinder.
Yeah, exactly. Hang on. What dates is this? The 3rd to the 7th.
It's like just after New Year's. Like, I don't know. I don't know how much I'll really reliably be able to play. Please don't make me.
All right. We'll skip that.
I mean, you know this saying, you only have to outrun the slowest person when there's a bear.
That's
you only
true,
Have to outrun
yeah.
Steve.
Yeah, you have to outrun Steve, who's running the other way. So you'll probably be all right, honestly. But you might be okay. You might be okay for Stardust purposes just by GBLing and not even catching anything. So.
That's
Because he's
true.
probably
I
gonna take a
do have-
GBL
I
break.
do
It's
have
back to
GBL
Little and Master
reward.
League, right? Oh, actually, no. I think it's
You
Little
know,
and Great.
Steve tries to
League.
GBL, he powers up some Pokemon, uses all his stuff.
I lose out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he just made his Dene. You know, you can't be a. He
Wow.
might need to play this one.
Oh yeah, if you guys get to veteran fast enough, you can make him max his Dedenne during the Stardust.
Yeah, sure can. Sure
yeah,
can.
man.
that ain't happening. Little Cup is too volatile.
All right.
Dude, but that's why it's so
Everyone's
fun.
going
It
through
goes
their
by so
Stardust
fast.
games.
Yeah.
Everyone goes through their Stardust games. Steve's like, yeah, I lost 300,000 dust.
Oh yeah, right. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point. I mean, I want to. If we actually did a
Wait,
Stardust
did you-
challenge, I wouldn't actually hold that against you. You could
Yeah,
just
we'd do it before or after factory.
I definitely did. You guys get a costume to Dedenne? Because I didn't actually get around to raid.
Wait,
got-
has it already spawned?
It was in raids only.
It was in raids only.
Dude,
You didn't even do one, did you?
Stupid.
Wait, is it
no
gone?
more?
Is it
It's gone.
No.
Or-
Yeah.
I don't think it's in raids anymore for the
Really?
second part. Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, why are you gatekeeping a new costume Pokemon behind raids?
No, it was.
All right,
I
so,
only
so
saw-
do we need to
I only
revise
saw
the
one.
veteran bet?
No, I just can't
Taylor-
lose it.
so-
Well,
He'll just
wait, does that have
exploit
to
the
be a
local.
costume to Dene?
Yeah, it had to be costume.
Oh, I guess I guess I had to power up like a non-cost, or I guess I just can't lose. But
No,
Maybe we
you-
can
just
change it.
don't
Maybe
lose.
we
No,
can
you
change
just
it to
no.
a
Steve's
costume.
right. You just lucky trade for one.
Yeah,
That's
just
true.
yoink one from someone.
Wouldn't
be the first
Yeah,
time.
Caleb, you're
I
so
just need
good
to
at
not-
doing
I
that
just
with
need
your
to
locals,
not
right?
lose. I just need to not lose at this point. Tristan, what am I gonna see? You got a shiny costume to Dene for me? Let's lucky trade.
I don't have a single costume to Dedenne at all.
I got exactly
I didn't-
one. And that was from like someone posting a German raid, that was
Yeah.
nice enough to invite me. Like while I was
Yeah.
out walking last week, I only saw one Dedenne raid, like in
Dude,
the
Niantic-
Midtown Atlanta area. It was so crazy. I was infuriated.
What kind of holiday spirit is this,
Also-
Niantic? New shiny costume Pokemon, and they're locked behind raids, and they're
They
only there for a week.
I don't even think it was.
Honestly,
And it
Were
wasn't
they
even like field
research
research
tests?
or anything either.
Dude, that's
I don't
no,
think
it was
so.
not in
No.
research. No.
'Cause, like-
Raids only.
Because sometimes they release it and it's like in research and raids and eggs, and it's like a little grimy because it's like you still have to like pay to get it. 'cause
Yeah,
usually
or
the research
grind a lot
tasks
of
are, like,
research,
win
yeah.
3 raids or something.
Yeah,
but
or
it's
like hatch
like,
5 eggs.
At least there's
Yeah.
multiple. At least there's multiple ways to get it, but this was raids only.
That's not
Also,
good.
the timing of these events was really weird to me because
Way before the
the
holidays.
last day of holiday part 1 was the Saturday of Community Day. So like I was trying, not that I not finishing the collection challenges is the end of the world, but like I needed one cryogonal to finish one of the collection challenges, and I had like a field research task that gave it, but I had to catch 10 more ice types. But there was no ice types because it was Community Day weekend.
Yeah.
And then they started the second part on Sunday, and all of a sudden in the middle of Community Day, there's like a couple Wooloos popping up, and I was like, why didn't you guys just start and end these events like end one on Friday and start the other one on Monday or something? Like
that's what I was gonna say too.
Really weird to me.
This weekend, like even though I was kind of like stuck in bed anyway and wasn't really able to play at all, it was really infuriating to like have to worry about research that applied to one event but not the event that was like currently going on, and then a whole new event starting while Community Day is still going on. It was way too much to cram in right in the weekend before the holidays.
Yeah, I did watch.
Yeah, I also
Zoe's
didn't
video.
love. I mean,
go ahead.
I was gonna say I didn't really probably wouldn't have played much anyways, but I also didn't love the fact that this was the weekend right before the holidays. Like the timing of it wasn't great. But you were saying you watched Zoe's video and what?
A lot of people are traveling and stuff.
Yeah, I would also throw out there that not obviously not all people. Some people have extra free time though. So like, for me particularly, like, not that I played this weekend at all, but it's arguably a more convenient weekend than most other ones, if we're being totally real. If it was something that I actually wanted to play, like a new com day or something. But so like Zoe's video, obviously, as the Australian content creator, she's got that bonus of like, she can get out and put a video together about a new event before anyone else plays it, right? So that, Americans can sort of watch it, get an idea of the event, and, go off.
Just Americans. Everyone else in the world, nah.
Yeah, by the time that she uploads, actually, I think Europeans might just be starting it, maybe. She's pretty quick at these things. I mean, she's a profesh. But she just couldn't do much from the event.
At you. That the only thing, the only people that would probably watch your videos after the event is Americans. Yeah. That's it, not Canadians.
Well,
Steve, North Americans,
Steve and Zoe's cancel each other out. Steve's like, screw the rest of the world, and Zoe's like, I'm gonna make this content to help the rest of the world.
It's true.
It's the Newcastle power couple. It's but. She she tried to make this video.
Wait, she's in Newcastle as well?
Yeah. We live like 5 minutes apart.
I thought she was like in a big city.
No. We're Newcastle gang.
Dang.
She travels sometimes to like do certain
and
stuff. So that might be what.
Well, in my mind too. Obviously, this might be like misinformed, but I just assumed Newcastle was like a population of like 20 people, and Steve's like half of them. So I didn't realize.
Newcastle is actually, I think it's like the biggest non-capital city in Australia, which like
it's pretty big.
Did you just Google the population?
Well, the way you described it, because you were like, it takes you forever just to even go on a plane, right? You have to, like, it's like you're not even close to the airport, right?
Well, we have an airport, but it's like mostly domestic only. Like they're actually, it's brand new this year. They're having some flights, but yeah.
Steve's been ragging on Perth this whole time, and it seems like Perth's...
Dude, I know, yeah. That's actually the crazy part, but I guess, like, Newcastle is much bigger than... Wait, is Newcastle bigger than Perth? Is the population bigger?
Probably not.
Because if it's not, then that's actually even crazier, right?
No, Perth is much bigger.
Oh, my gosh. Wait, so why are you ragging on Perth this whole...
Because East Coast...
Joshua!
Debbie, I'm with you. I'm with you here. Team Debbie for real now. Before I thought Debbie didn't really have a case before. It's like bragging about how you're like from like this small Midwest like city and stuff that no one goes to. Nothing against Midwest cities, but just some cities are like that, right? But
it turns out Steve's from North Dakota.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, look, here's the thing.
Sioux Falls,
Western Australia is a massive state, right? Like it's absolutely huge. It is like, it's probably the biggest state in the country. Perth.
What is West Australia?
Western Australia, yeah.
Okay.
And so 80% of the state just lives in Perth. The rest of it's just like
Wait, so why are people ragging on Perth then? I don't understand. There's so
You
many
say
people
people
there.
like it's not just Steve.
I don't know. I've heard some things from other Australians. Not gonna lie, right? There's like I feel like this is like Hunger Games almost, right? Where like the people in the capital, there's less of them, right? But they're making fun of the people in like further districts, even though they're like the majority. You know?
Oh my
screw
God.
District 12, man.
Yeah,
Keep those suckers
yeah,
down.
for real, for real. Did
Anyway.
they do that 3 fingers? Was it 3 fingers?
Anyway, we have one more event that we know of, and that's Mega Galade Raid Day, Saturday, January 11th, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time, as per usual. So, Mega Evolved Pokemon debut of Mega Galade. So we've already had Gardevoir, right? But yeah, now I can see the Galade energy like at 0 on all my Ralts catches. So
Yeah.
incoming.
Yeah.
Wait, why would it
remote
be at 0? Wouldn't it carry over with the Gardevoir energy?
Oh yeah, Gardevoir.
They're
No.
different.
It's
No,
a-
they're
no,
different Pokemon.
They're 2 different kinds of energy.
Oh,
So yeah, you cannot rely on your Gardevoir
That's
energy to evolve
interesting.
your Galade.
There's no other example of this, right? So I guess I never realized it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
because Latios and Latias are 2 different Pokemon.
Yeah,
even though
yeah,
they,
yeah.
like, look exactly the same.
Yeah,
There's
and
no
it's
other...
like we don't
The only other thing is
we have Mecha
Mewtwo?
Glalie, but there's
But Mewtwo, but
Yeah, we don't have
Charizard,
Mewtwo
Charizard uses the same energy, so I assume Mewtwo would as well.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
right.
But
For the X and
Galade
Y
and
variant.
Gardevoir
The similar-
are 2 different Pokemon, whereas
No, I get you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
so it's actually
The-
because I forget this because usually when we're looking at candies and stuff,
Yeah.
we think that's the pre-stage, but it's actually that's
Yeah,
interesting.
no,
It
the
says, like,
Mega
the
energy
final
is
stage.
applies to the actual evolution.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, once again, as per usual, remote raid pass limit increased to 20 from Friday, January 10th at 4 p.m. To Saturday, January 11th at 7 p.m. And these are specified also as PST.
Oh really?
So,
Oh,
yeah.
I guess. Actually, no. In my head, I was like, "Oh, remote race. That makes sense." But no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
What? It doesn't make sense.
Well, I mean,
Wait. What were the days and times again?
So, Friday, January 10th at 4 p.m. PST to Saturday, January 11th at 7 p.m. PST.
Oh, wait. That's
Yeah,
just
that
when
does
the
make
remote
sense.
raid limit is increased.
That's just
that
when
makes
the
sense.
remote raid
Yeah.
limit is
I thought
increased.
you were saying that's when
not
the
like-
event was. And I was like, what?
No. That's just for the remote increase. So that's so that people can do more remote raids
Yeah.
like from more
Yeah.
regions. Receive up to 5 additional free raid passes from Spinning Gym photo discs for a total of 7 since we get to this season. And then increased chance of encountering Shiny Glade from Mega Raids. And of course, there's a $5 ticket or equivalent pricing in your local currency. 8 additional
'Cause
raid
why wouldn't
passes
there be a
from
ticket?
Spinning. Yeah, exactly. 8 additional
No
raid
Pokecoins
passes from
allowed.
Spinning Gym photo discs for a daily total of 15. Increased chance to get rare Candy XL from raid battles. That's the one I think that most people are interested in usually.
Yeah.
And then 50% more XP from raid battles, as well as 2 times Stardust from raid battles. And these effective bonuses are also live from Saturday, January 11th, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. local time. So if you get the ticket, that's when like the bonuses are active from the start of raid hour in your local time to 10 p.m. that evening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Should be interesting. It's also fighting psychic, right? When it
Yes.
Mega Evolves? Okay.
Yes.
Because I know some of this they changed like aggro and stuff. So
Right.
Yeah,
good
no,
depth of dual
this
typing.
one-
I've heard people saying it should be pretty good for like Master League purposes. I don't know. Like at
think
least
so?
for like something like a Battle Frontier. I
Oh,
don't.
it could be,
I
yeah.
don't know if it'll be.
It's interesting.
I don't know if
coverage.
it'll be very good for like Mega Master League, just because I don't know if it can compete with like the Gyarados, Rayquaza, Kyogre,
Yeah,
Groudon. But,
definitely
like,
not. I think yeah.
It definitely can't compete with Mega Gyarados, that's for sure.
But for something like a Battle Frontier where they allow Megas at like different point tiers, like I think depending
That
on where
could
it
be
falls, it
interesting,
could
yeah.
be pretty good.
I'm curious what
think
the CP ends up at because, or like the stat product, because it's already pretty frail, right, in general. So I do wonder if the Mega Evolution is able to keep up with. It has the same stats as Gardevoir, right? I think.
Does
Or
it?
no?
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
Um,
think
at least yeah,
so.
I think you're right. At
yeah,
least in like the regular forms, they have the same stats. Because I remember
yeah.
having, I think, like a rank 1, and I was deciding which one to make it into for
Uh
like
huh.
Great League.
Yeah. 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 I think it has a. Um, I'll see if I could draw a comparison here, but dude, my browser is so slow these days. I don't even understand why. Okay. Yeah, so it hits 5112 in the Mega. Whoa, that's
Dang,
actually kind of high. That's higher than
that's actually
Mewtwo.
really high.
That's crazy. It's
That
got higher
seems.
attack than Mewtwo, it has higher defense than Mewtwo, and it has a lot less health.
Oh yeah,
But
it's like made of
it has more
paper.
stat product. Wait, is this real? This has to be. No, I feel like this is messed up. Like they didn't adjust it yet. I feel like there's no way, right?
Okay, what if
Oh
we go to
wait,
PV Poke?
no. I mean, Mega Gardevoir is similar. Like it's
No,
5101, so it's only
what is Mega
11 less
Gardevoir?
stat product. 5101, whereas Mega Galate is 5112. So this is actually
Yeah,
probably the correctly adjusted one.
it's on PV Poke as
Wait,
well.
Galate literally has the same stats. It has 0.8 more defense for some reason. Sorry, we had a slight technical difficulty. I'll let you all take a guess at what might have caused it. But anyway, we were talking about Mega Gallade and Gardevoir, and I don't know at what point it cut off on our conversation. So just to reiterate, Mega Gallade is busted though on the stat product 5112. And I think that's accurate because the Mega Gardevoir is 5101. So I think that is pretty on point. Higher attack than Mewtwo. Let me compare it to Mega Gengar because that's something that's like mega relevant. That's okay. So it's less attack than Mega Gengar, but it has higher defense and higher stamina, and it has higher stat product still. That's
Oh,
crazy.
jeez.
This thing
Busted.
What about
is
like
going to
Mega?
be.
What about like Mega Garchomp?
Garchomp
Oh,
Mega. Oh, Garchomp
yeah,
is
that's
way
a good
bigger.
question.
Oh my gosh, Garchomp has
Mega
got a
Garchomp
bigger
is.
attack,
Is
way
this thing
bigger
banned in
stamina,
Battle Frontier? I don't think I've ever seen
slightly
it
smaller
before.
defense. It's
I think it was.
6132. Is
Yeah,
what Mega
Ugh.
Garchomp gets to.
Okay. So
Hold
Mega
on.
Garchomp,
Crikey.
more attack, almost same defense, a little less, and then way more stamina too.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, these things
Oh,
are.
another one interesting one to compare it to is Mega Swampert. It has more
why?
Wow, I
attack.
feel like Swampert is probably underwhelming, right?
Yeah.
No, Mega Swampert
Yeah. Oh, it's
in
actually
Battle
similar.
Frontier has
Yeah.
been pretty busted.
Yeah, it's similar, less stat product for sure, but it's Swampert goes to 4975, 250 attack, so 36 less attack, 10
The
less
only
defense, and more stamina though, so it's bulkier. But
the only megas that were actually banned from the Battle Frontier this previous cycle were Mega Gardevoir, Mega Gyarados, Mega Tyranitar, Mega Rayquaza, and then the Omega forms of Kyogre and Groudon.
You mean the
so
primal?
Garchomp wasn't even banned, right?
You mean
Garchomp
the
wasn't banned.
primals?
Wait, it's not. Is it in
Yeah,
the game?
primals. Sorry.
Do we have
I know
Um,
how
Mega
to play this
Garchomp?
game.
Yes, Mega Garchomp is
to
in
be
the
fair,
game.
I
Yes,
when you
it's
said
in the
yeah.
it's in the chart. Like it's right under in terms of like tier for points, like since it uses a sort of point based system, it was in like the next to highest tier. So like
So maybe it just didn't have the coverage, so people didn't use it as much. I don't know.
well it's a lot of points, and
Yeah,
you
it's a
only
lot of
get
points, yeah.
11 and it takes 8. So like to use just
Well,
the
actually,
Garchomp.
I have a quick
So
question for the Garchomp tier. Is it in the same tier as Zygarde?
no, Zygarde is in the next tier down.
That makes sense then, because they're the same typing, and people just opt to run their Zygarde then probably over
Yeah.
the Garchomp.
The
right?
highest tier was the Mega Latios, and then just under that was Mega Garchomp, Mega Salamence, Mega Swampert. And then
Yes.
right underneath that was
Oh my
Zygarde and
gosh.
Mega Scizor. So
Yeah, I mean Latios has even more stat product. Latios is
Yeah.
literally like the better in all stats. It has more attack, defense, and stamina. Dude, this thing's busted too. Okay, I mean, I clearly have not looked at mega stats in a hot second, but
Yeah, so my guess
that,
would be
It's
that
not something
Mega
you
Gal-
need
My
unless
guess
you're a
is
Master
Mega
League specialist or a raider. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mega Gallade would probably fall in
Yeah.
like the same tier as Mega Swampert potentially for Master League and Battle Frontier, but anyways, I think that's it for Mega Gallade Raid Day. Is there anything we missed?
yeah.
I
Nothing.
think that's all the events we know of so far.
Yeah, there's just like one quick warning too, but I don't think we need to do like a whole event section for this. But there's just currently there's like a Wooloo Jackie and Satotl hat combination bug or something like that. So if you equip them together, I don't even know what that means. How do you equip them? What does that mean?
Because
It's
one
like
is a
avatar
hat, one is a
items.
shirt.
Oh, avatar items. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
don't wear the Wooloo Jackie and Satotl hat because you won't be able to open the game. Yeah. If your friends check your profile on the friends list, their game will freeze too. Oh, but it'll
But
work
they can
again
just
for them
refresh the
after
game.
restart.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
So
a
the point is, like,
weird
when-
error.
Yeah. So
I think it might have been
Why would-
fixed.
Like, why would
Oh,
a
really?
costume ever do that?
Yeah. I don't know, but interesting combination. So something to look out for. By the time you listen to this episode, hopefully it's already fixed.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But that being said, we have Kaz's Corner, Holiday Edition.
Holiday edition.
I hope it's about Murkrow.
Sadly, no. But it
I'm
is
sold.
about another holiday bird,
Galarian Corsola?
Delibird.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
nice.
and since it is the holidays, I will give you lads an opportunity to double your points.
Oh, I
Wait,
need
double
this.
our points, or you get 2
No.
points for the win?
We have been over this again and again.
You
2
said
points.
double your points, right?
Double the points that you win. So instead
I
of
know.
getting 1 point, you get 2.
I
for
understand,
winning.
but in the past, it wasn't during the holiday
No,
season, so I wasn't sure
no,
you're feeling extra
no,
giving or not.
No, this is the max level of giving that I get.
Wait, I can actually
My
tie
bad, my
first
bad.
if I get
Yes.
this.
Yeah, if you get this.
And we don't
uh,
get it.
And
It's
so
time
the
for the comeback.
Pokemon we are featuring today is Delibird, the one that we see the most often during these holiday events. So, what does Delibird actually carry in its bag?
Oh shoot! Well, I know Googling
Yes, you
it
can look
probably
up a
won't.
picture.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that bag
It
will
won't
be
help
closed.
you. It won't help
Yeah.
you, but sure, go ahead.
Okay. It can't be presents, right? It just can't be.
Dude.
You'll have to find out.
Dude, that's like so like, man, that's so annoying because I'm just like, how is it not presents?
It could be. Could not be.
Yeah, but there's I feel like there's no way.
There's
Again,
no shot.
Kaz's Corner's like SAT questions. Like whatever comes to your mind at first is probably wrong. Like whatever seems too obvious on the math equation, it's like you're probably missing something.
Yeah. It was like, oh, isn't this so easy?
Dude.
Never.
Never.
How could it not be?
Okay, look, I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna lock my guess in.
I will say that this is probably one where like some knowledge of real penguins might be helpful.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna say this then. Oh,
Okay.
dude, if all right, we'll just go for it. We'll go for it, right?
All right.
We'll go for it.
Okay, I've got a guess.
But this like
Josh?
makes no sense for the context of Delibird, but I'm just gonna go for it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, is everyone ready?
All right. Count us down.
3, 2, 1, send.
Oh,
Interesting.
Okay.
I see
Caleb
you, Steve.
wrote-
Steve educated too.
Caleb wrote rocks. Steve wrote and crossed out presents. Obviously, don't know why you guys are thinking about it so much, but then actually answered rocks. And then Tristen answered feathers crossed out, and then food. And Tristen is correct. It's food.
Oh no.
Wait,
Just like real penguins go out and eat a bunch of food and then store some to bring back to their babies that they left in the nest. Like Delibird carries around extra food in its sack and has been known to save humans that have been lost in the wild.
Wait, what do you mean save humans? Wait, I'm so. Oh,
That's what it
Delibird
says
saving humans.
Yes, that's what it says in the
I'm
Pokedex.
sorry.
Is that
I was thinking about like real
has,
penguins. I was like,
no.
how are they saving humans? So like they got fuller stomachs, so you can really
no.
bon
The
appetit on it. Or,
the
like...
Delibird saves humans by restoring them with its food, extra food.
Wait, so where does the presents come from? Because Delibird just throwing presents out of its pocket, like the pocket, like. The presents are pretty big. They're like boxes too. They're it's like not easy to fit in a pocket.
It's magically stored in its pocket.
That's okay. I figured like there's no way it could be presents. Okay, wait. So for when real penguins they store food and they feed their young, do they like?
Yes.
It's like they just
it's
regurgitate
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have an extra pouch that they like store it in.
Oh, I didn't know.
In a way, my cat Cranberry is kind of like a penguin too. Because whenever she eats too fast, maybe TMI, but she throws it up and the pieces are still whole. And then my other cat Cheggy comes over and eats it like it's the best thing ever. So,
just like that. That.
Yeah. Cranberry is also the beta in the relationship show, so it's kind of a role reversal, you know. Cheggy's the alpha,
God.
but yeah.
Amazing.
Anyway.
So Tristen gets 2 points.
Yeah,
hey Tristen, dude. I thought I was onto something. I mean, I don't know about you, Steve, but I remember rocks distinctively because I remember seeing like a fun fact where like when penguins they like I think they choose to mate for life. They don't like sleep around or anything, and they when they propose they give a rock to their
that's actually like you're
right?
thinking of the animated movie The Penguin and the Pebble. Which was
real penguins don't do this?
Real penguins, there are some species that do build their nests out of rocks, but like they don't present the rocks, they just sort of build the nest and then like present the nest. This is what I built.
They don't give a rock like a ring?
Yeah,
I thought they gave a rock like an engagement ring.
You are literally thinking of an animated children's movie.
Are you thinking the same thing?
No, so when you Google it, and like this could be an urban legend, but when you Google it does say that it's a fact.
I feel like I mean I'm not saying it is a fact, but I feel like someone probably bamboozled me on like an Instagram reel and like made it a fact. Like, fun facts about penguins you didn't know, right? I will say though, the house way more practical, right? If I was getting proposed to, I'd rather take a full house than like an engagement ring. So practicality, I respect that, penguin, because what are they going to do with one rock, right? That's like not even your doorstep for the house if you're going to build it with it.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, Tristan takes the lead now. He's
over double
7
my points.
Yeah, he's more than double. Yeah, 7 points for Tristan, 5 for me.
Don't worry, I'm sure the holiday spirit will revisit sometime soon, Steve.
Yeah, some people need it.
Probably. We could probably skip the GBL section this week, right? Because I don't think too much has happened, and we're still in the same meta because we're recording this on Monday. We have. Do we have a Professor Tristan segment?
Oh, we can't hear you.
You are muted. You're muted, Tristan.
Oh, we haven't heard Tristan this like. Yeah, maybe check your audio. We haven't heard Tristan like this entire segment. I feel like
click the mute button.
I must have accidentally clicked the mute button. I don't think I really said much though, so we're good.
Yeah,
just general excitement for being the best at Kaz's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just asking how many points Steve was at.
Oh, well, we weren't answering. I'm at 3, you're at 7 now, and Caleb's at 5.
Yeah. He won't be much competition for you for a while. So Steve could actually do like the double his current points and still not catch up in one go. So
I need that actual double your points offer.
Didn't you start out as the winner, like the in the lead? Or no, was it always Tristan?
I was
lagging behind. I couldn't remember
me
who
and Steve were tied at one point.
Yeah, that's right.
I think you and Steve were tied for a really long time, and then there was a double your points where Caleb got to tie up everything up.
Dude, the fact that it wasn't presents in the bag is still mind blowing to me. Like, how? Honestly, like people probably see this by now, but clip that part for X, right? Where like when you ask the question, don't reveal the answer, but I guarantee everyone's like, how could it not be presents, right?
Obviously,
is
why are
not.
you guys thinking
That's
about this so
crazy.
much?
According to
I
the
was-
Go Pokedex, it is food.
Dude, one day I'm gonna be commentating and they're gonna have a segment where they ask me like stuff about Pokédex. I'm gonna know everything. I'm like, it's food. Corsola got feathers.
Butters is screwed.
I just checked something.
Yeah, it's true. If there's ever like a trivia segment, like you are definitely in the lead, Caleb.
yeah.
So
Steve,
I
what
had
were
a
you saying?
theory, and I've confirmed this theory. In like, I opened up our episode notes from 3 months ago. 3 months ago, I was on 3 points. I have not got a point in Kaz's corner in over 3 months.
Like some could
Next
say you're overdue, some could say you're washed. You know, we'll wait and see, right? Maybe 3
Man,
months from
Steve's-
now, what we should do is on March we should take a look and see.
Oh,
Man,
back
Steve's
then,
been to
Tristen was
how
on
many
4 and Caleb
countries?
was on 2.
How many countries has Steve been to since the last time he got a point?
It's actually a high number.
That's right.
Oh my
It's time to make your way to North America. You know, get yourself
more
a fourth
points
point.
than more countries than points potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
What's
accurate.
that meme?
It's definitely true.
Will Josh get 4 points first, or will GTA 6 drop first?
Oh.
Oh my god.
what a good
So
time.
Next
Professor
week's my week,
Tristen,
guys.
does Professor Tristen have anything additional to the shadow
Yes.
discussion from earlier?
Oh,
right.
not from the
Profess
shadow
to
side,
us.
but I do have.
Okay.
I
a
said
move
in
change,
addition
I
to.
think. I do. I would like to see a rework to the move Dazzling Gleam.
Mm.
Drop both the energy
Yeah.
and the damage, because the thing is, like, I think that Powder Snow Alolan Ninetales could be like a better presence in the meta if it was more able to fill that anti-fighting role. Because the problem is right now it has to go all the way to a 70 energy Dazzling Gleam. And if that gets shielded, it's in a tough spot. So it's not really filling that anti-fighting role very well. So like Alolan Ninetales almost has to run Charm to really be anti-fighting. But the thing is with Powder Snow, it's able to better act, like have more counterplay into like Clodsire and be a better anti-grass. So I think if you drop Dazzling Gleam to like from 100, because right now it's 110 damage, 70 energy, drop it to like 90 damage and 55 energy so it can get to that move quicker, but it won't hit as hard, balances it out better, would allow it.
How would that? I mean, I know it doesn't learn disarming voice, but like, how would that differentiate from like other fairy users that rely on like the faster sort of disarming voice?
I mean, the main thing that differentiates it is that it's using all the ice damage, right? It has Powder Stone and Weather Ball as well. So it's like after or it would probably be similar to Azumarill sort of in terms of like its Clodsire matchup, where most of the other fairies are a lot worse because they're doing resisted fairy fast move and don't always even have a super effective charge move, versus like Alolan Ninetales would have the Powder Snow and the Weather Ball to hit back at Clodsire, which I think is pretty important in the current meta.
Yeah, I didn't realize how bad Dazzling Gleam was until I looked at the energy comparison to like Moonblast. It's like
it's a
same
strict
damage but more
downgrade.
energy, right?
And it doesn't have the debuff.
and no debuff chance.
Yeah, and it doesn't have the chance for the attack debuff.
This was like old Bulldoze. You know, Bulldoze was like so bad back then.
Yeah, because
and like just for like comparison's sake,
who even has this? But Altari does have both. I mean, Moonblast is a one-day move, I guess.
True. Yeah, there's just no reason to run Dazzling Gleam.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the change. And then the other thing you can do with it that I think could be fun is you can also then give this buff Dazzling Gleam to Sableye.
Ooh.
To let Sableye hit back at dark types like Mandibuzz and Umbreon.
Hey.
Okay. Wait.
Don't forget. There's that ghost type Shadow Banette already got that Dazzling Gleam, you know? So
No, but Tristan, we do not want Sableye with Dazzling Gleam because we're just going to end up with the same Annihilate scenario where it's like, oh, my Sableye's on your Sableye. I just need to land the Dazzling Gleam and win. Like, it's just going to be about calling the bait, which is just going to be a disaster. This is not the world I want to live in.
But like, it's not quite as brutal because it's like I'm pretty sure like 2 foul plays can generally take it out. So like, you don't necessarily have to try to land a Gleam. Versus like the Annihilate
Two
mirror
Night Slashes
before.
took it out.
No, 2 Night Slashes wouldn't usually take it out unless like they were both like really high attack weighted. Because the counter would do like nothing. So like, unless you like boosted or something, 2 Night Slashes wouldn't do it usually.
Yeah, it won't be as bad, I think, as the Annihilate mirror or like the Lone Sandslash mirrors and stuff. Like those mirrors are so not fun to play. I actually do appreciate that the Annihilate now just has Rage Fist because like you know what's coming and you're not like going for those baits and stuff, right? But I guess in the Primate matchup it's a little different because you could go for the close combat to one shot and stuff.
Right.
But most just throw Rage Fist right away. So okay, that's a good one. We'll see if Nine takes listing or not. We got a couple months before the next update, so we'll see how it goes. No championship series stuff for this week because we did cover it. There wasn't any tournaments really, but we have ourselves a T topic. I think we'll just wrap it up on the T topic here too, because we probably don't even have a ton of YouTube comments because like we're recording this only shortly after posting our last episode, so we'll cover those next week. But the T topic here. Oh, and get your cookies ready because after the tea topic, we do the cookies, you know. But so I saw this, right? Because I'm excited, you know. There's like these hatch events coming up. I'm like, oh, half hatch distance, you know. Like I could finally hatch myself a Galarian Corsola, dude. Tell me why it's even less accessible than it already was, right? Because Arceus Aurelius tweeted this out last week, or a couple of days ago, actually, 5 days ago. Galarian Corsola is now only available from the gifts you can exchange with Mateo at the end of a round. The heck?
Yeah.
Those gifts, if space, give an egg 2 out of 3 times. So there's not even a chance that you get an egg, right? Good chance though, but still not guaranteed. So you just do a whole round.
You might not even see
imagine Mateo don't drop you an egg.
Yeah, and
you might not even see Mateo.
I think see Mateo at the end of every round. Or is it the first route of the day you always see Mateo? I've always seen Mateo.
It's 100%.
But it's not every route you do throughout the day.
No. It's the first route of the day. That's it.
Okay.
Is it? Oh, I thought it was just a chance of seeing Mateo. But I could be wrong.
Well, to be fair, I've never done more than one route a day, so I've always seen Mateo. But okay, at least on the first one, right? Yeah, I guess it gets weird if you don't get on the first one, then like you're kind of screwed. And you're just sitting around with no egg for no reason. The egg pool has 7 different Pokemon. So 1 out of 7 chance to hatch a Corsola.
We assume
20.
We assume because technically we don't know.
Oh, true. Yeah, we don't know exactly the rates. I mean, I assume he maybe looked at the rarity, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's all in the
probably looked at the rarity and they were all the same. If they're all the same, then yeah.
Yeah.
But like the point being, we don't know if that means they're all the same percentage. Like we don't know.
Right. And so there's he also said there's 27 trades on average to get a better than 150 rank Corsola, and then 300 days on average. What does that mean, 300 days on average?
Need to pull the tweet back up, but it was sort of the maths out of like how long it would take you to trade for that. We'll get the. I assume is he talking about 1 Galarian Corsola per?
What is that 300 days? I mean, that's not 300 days.
Okay. So it's the odds of you're doing your route once a day. You get a chance at an egg once a day. Yeah. You get the chance from that egg to get a Corsola once per egg. And so it's the multiplication of 2/3 of the time you get an egg, 1/7 of the time you get a Corsola, 1/30 of the time you get a rank 150 or better. And so like you multiply all of that out and
it equals 300 days. What is 300
days on average?
What does that mean?
300 days of that one. So like each day you do a Mateo route. And so on average,
okay. So
if
So
you
it'll
literally
take
only
you.
get that one Corsola and trade that one Corsola as you
Oh,
go.
so if okay, I gotcha. So what he's saying is, if you hatch a Galarian Corsola every single day, right? Or you're doing this thing,
Well,
you're doing the route
you
thing
do
and
you do a
everything.
route every day.
It's going to take you 300 days on average to get a rank 150 or
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Assuming you
Yeah.
do a trade, like a little friendship
Yeah.
trade,
Assuming
and all
you're
this stuff.
Assuming you do the
assuming
route,
you're
get the egg, hatch the Corsola,
Oh
and do the
my
trade.
goodness, this is crazy, Niantic. What's going on?
Awful. It's
All right,
awful.
that's yeah, that's bad. They need to put this back into eggs.
I
They really
So
need to put this
assume
back into
that
eggs.
I
I
will
assume
say
and hope that after the holiday events end, that it will
Yeah.
return to the 7K egg pool.
I sure
Probably.
hope so.
because if you look at
I
the
sure hope
7K
so.
egg pool right now, it's like only. I mean, I haven't gotten one since part 2 started, but during part 1, I got like one 7K egg, and like it's all like the special holiday Pokemon and stuff. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping
Yeah.
that they were just like changing up the egg pool for the event, and that hopefully they'll revert it afterwards.
I mean, this is one of
We
those things
hope
where it's
so.
like, it feels like when they put costume Dedenne in raids only, that's like whatever, I guess. Like, obviously we're unhappy about it, but it is what it is. When it's something that they've just released and it is incredibly and competitively viable, like, it's one of the top on PV Poke, and it's already like not very accessible, and all of a sudden it becomes even more inaccessible, and it's sort of an XL Pokemon. It just feels like such a, I don't know, a kick in the face on the
Yeah.
PvP side of things, which also just adds up to the fact that, like, to be clear, Niantic has still made no, public comment about whether Smeagol is supposed to be banned from Little Holiday Cup or not. Like, the blog says that it's not banned, and it is actually banned. And they haven't updated the blog, they haven't fixed the blog, they haven't posted anything on Niantic Help. They've just said nothing. They've been like, oh, we don't care, man. Like, that's just
They
clearly we are
really
not a
just don't.
priority.
Yeah, they just really don't like us, do they?
Yeah, it's sometimes I think it's exaggerated as far as, like, how much Niantic doesn't care about PvP, and then stuff like this happens, and I'm like, oh, yeah,
I
we
think it's
really
just like
don't
a
matter.
very honest. I don't know. Okay, I'll put it this way. Like I think it could be that, or I don't know if this is worse, but it could just be such a big oversight because they're not focused on PvP, at like the higher level, right? I mean, some are for sure, right? But I mean, let's put it this way, right? Like outside of Michael Staronka on like higher leadership level, how many of them are very invested in PvP that we know of, right? I don't know, right? I'm not
I
trying to
don't
like
really
smack
know.
talk like Niantic or anything, but like I literally like no one's come out and said like I'm a big fan of PvP. Like I see them at like events or something, right? Like at
Right.
Worlds, right? Like I don't like I'm sure there's people from Niantic at Worlds, but like how many of them are like actually invested in PvP and going there, except
Yeah.
or maybe besides the fact that it's Worlds and that they have to be there, right, to
Yeah.
help out and stuff.
I
Like
mean, I will
on like the higher
say,
level, like
I don't
but
think we really know who's at the higher level besides like Hanky and Michaels, in fairness, but like you're right, there hasn't been any sort of like vocal support from any higher ups either, but it could be that those
yeah.
people are
Yeah.
keeping a low profile, but it could be that they just don't care about PvP. It's hard to really know.
I get it too, in the sense that like there's a lot more going on in the game outside of PP, and like PP is not even their majority audience by any means. Like it's not even
Yeah.
the plurality. But
Yeah,
that
because you
being
also
said, you have you have a really nice partnership with the Pokemon Company, right? I mean, obviously in other aspects of the game too, but specifically like within the like what's on the limelight, what's broadcasting, like the other parts of the event, there's no like big streams for like AR photo, competitions or,
yeah.
Gigantamax stuff, right? So like this is your like big spotlight and uh yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tricky.
And it's a way for I mean, PvP people obviously they are focused on one aspect of the game for which we need some very specific Pokemon, specific stats, that sort of thing. But because we're tied to this sort of live event reoccurring situation, you have an opportunity to create good relationships with potential community leaders, like expanding access to casual players through people that are advocating for this game.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
I,
the
and I
hardest
just
thing about
just
this
don't think
game.
they're I don't think they're taking full advantage of that sort of opportunity.
Well, and I will say, I
Let's
feel
a
like the
few more Galarian
PvP player,
Corsola out there, you know.
yeah, but I feel like the PvP player base too is like some of the most dedicated player base, because like
Mm-hmm.
PvPers do have to engage
We have
in
to
a
be.
lot of you have to engage in a lot of different facets of the game to be able to collect the resources and the Pokemon that we need, you know. Even if you don't like raiding, you might have to do some raids just to get charged TMs to TM your Pokemon. Like stuff like that. Maybe you
I
have
mean,
to
just
raid
look at
for
all
some
the
rare
math that we
type.
did about freaking Galarian Corsola odds.
And also the PvP player base is like meeting a lot of Niantic's goals about fostering communities and having in-person events and gatherings, right? That's all what locals and regionals and ICs and worlds are. So like I feel
Mm-hmm.
like the player base is again very dedicated, um and obviously there's, you know, dedicated players that aren't PvPers too, and I don't want to discredit that, but in general, like I would say the average PvPer is more invested and spends more time on the game than the average just non PvPer.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
that's true.
I don't know if I agree or not, but
I mean,
maybe.
I think on average, like depending on kind of the event or whatever, like yes, there are going to be a lot of PvPers that are out there grinding, even if just for dust, you know, so that
I
we
mean,
can
just
build these new things.
Steve, just think of your Singaporean grandmother. Like, I'm saying average because there's such a high percentage of the player base that is extremely casual and like probably mostly only shows up for like community day and a couple other big events every month, versus like
Mm-hmm.
the average PvPer is usually doing a little bit more than that, just because of needing, especially if you're playing play Pokemon or Great League limited formats, you need to catch all these like
Mm-hmm.
obscure Pokemon, and again, you need to get the Stardust and the TMs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's sort of the Niantic argument that tanks the whole thing, right? Where it's like, well, why would we bother with this PvP stuff if the average player is Singaporean grandma who's never going to touch the thing? Like that's sort of the, like, we can cater to the most possible players by not focusing on this bit is the sort of, you know, the mainline thought process, I guess.
I
So
mean, I'm sure that that is their argument. They're like, yeah, but why would we appeal to a specific player base when we can just generalize our whole concept, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
ultimately, their goal is just to make money off the tickets and everything. So, and I don't know
yeah,
how
I
many
mean, there's
PvP people
definitely
are
a
buying those.
Steve. What you say, I think, is likely the case, for sure. But I think there is a line there, and like a fine line there, and like the thing is that again, a lot of PvPers are more dedicated and invested in the game and are potentially playing more and spending more time and even spending more money in some cases. So like even if it's a smaller group, it's more dedicated, and it's like if you keep those people happy and playing the game, that's like a long-term investment in the game, versus like those casual Singaporean grandmothers like might just wake up tomorrow and decide they're not playing the game anymore, like they're not quite as connected or attached. um so I don't know.
Yeah.
look. But is
Oh,
what it is, I guess. With
Hmm.
that
shall-
said, though,
We'll keep trying. We'll keep trying for that Galarian Corsola, so joke's on
Yeah.
us.
yeah,
I will
Caleb
keep
get one
trying
eventually.
to. Wait, am I the only one out of the four of us that doesn't even have one yet?
Yeah.
I
I've
think
got
so.
plenty. Not plenty. I have a few.
That you
I have
hatched
4
yourself, or that you had
in my
traded
box.
to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hatched some.
Come on, Caleb.
Well,
Get with it.
guess I'm about to hit a route.
You
know
and
what's more
Mateo are about to
likely?
become
I
good
don't hit the
friends.
routes and I wait till they're more accessible. That's
Yeah.
You know
another
the-
reason
the-
why I
you-
didn't really want to compete at San Antonio, because I wouldn't have one to
You
run.
know, you know the real problem with the route thing too is like you have to have an open egg slot, and you also have to not accidentally
Yeah.
spin
Yeah.
stop the entire time you're on the route.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate. I
Mhm.
wish there was a way you could set it so that you can't pick up eggs. Like
Yeah.
you don't.
Yeah.
I don't need the option to drop eggs, but just having that function because I've so many times I try and pick up a red egg. I'm like, oh, I just need to find the next like rocket leader, right? And I'm good to go. I got radar. I got my Go Plus Plus turned on to only catching Pokemon. I see Sierra, right, coming up. I'm like, perfect. I don't even care what it is,
And
right?
then
Give
you
me a Shadow
spin the
Cacnea.
stop
I'm okay.
first.
I'm like, yeah, let me spin real quick, right? Let me get some items real quick. Oh shoot! And then I see a
Yeah.
10-kilometer egg pop up, and I'm like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yeah. I had a oopsie moment like that the other day too, where it was 11:59 p.m.
Oh no.
Weather boosted Meowth on
Oh
top
no.
of me. I click it because I don't want it to despawn before midnight, so I click it. I was like, all right, I just gotta wait. My 6-day streak is gonna be eating good on the Stardust. Oh, I gotta wait a minute. Let me just exit out my app, like minimize my app and go to another one. On my way to swipe up, it throws a Pokeball. And you know me too, right? Just like
Classic.
our Galarian bird conversation last week on the highway situation, I dropped a golden Raz on it ahead of time to load it up, right? Just get it ready. So this Pokeball that wasn't even a nice, no curve, nothing, hits this Meowth on the corner of its ear. It's like 100 CP. Ain't no way this doesn't get caught. Catch it at 11:59. I'm like, dang. Next day I had to
How mu-
settle for a boosted Galarian Zigzagoon instead.
How much dust did you?
Classic.
How much dust difference is that really?
No. No, don't encourage him.
Probably like 10K. Probably at least 10K if I were to guess. Maybe
No,
a
it's
little
not.
less. I
There's
don't know.
no way it's that much.
With the first stop, it's at least 5,000, I think. Because you get the boost, right, from the first like 6-day streak or whatever.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
it's
know.
only like a regular Pokemon is only like 1900.
Yeah, but with the first catch of the day bonus, right? It's actually a
Yeah.
lot.
That's the first catch of the day.
I don't know. I caught a chant Blissey today for my 7-day streak, and it was like 12K.
Yeah, the 7-day is more.
Well, yeah, the 6-day's more too.
No. 1 through 6 is the same.
No. 1 through 6 is more. Am I tripping or am I tripping? I'm pretty sure it gets
1 through 6
incrementally
are the
more every
same.
day.
I'm pretty
Really?
sure 1 through 6 are the same, and then 7 is like massive increase.
I know 7 definitely, but I literally thought it increases per day.
Nope.
Am I
Okay,
am I
well,
wrong?
the Niantic support random Google search thingo. The first Pokemon you catch in a day will have a bonus of 500 XP and 600 Stardust for all days 1 through 6. If you catch a Pokemon every day for 7 days in a row, you'll earn a bonus of 2,500 XP and 3,000 Stardust.
Oh.
Do you see?
But also, that's just saying it's
So
a
you really
base.
didn't-
I didn't miss.
But
that.
also,
Yeah,
that's
that's just saying
also
it's a
saying
number.
it's saying it's just a base increase. I don't know if it stacks on the
It's
dust
not a
thing being
multiplier, right?
boosted. I don't know if it's a multiplier.
No.
either.
It's not a multiplier. It's just that in addition to whatever the dust is for the Pokemon, whether that dust is boosted or not.
Yeah.
On this week's episode of Caleb Peng learned something new about the game again.
Right, because if you
You're
get
not
like
the
if
only
you
one.
ca-
Look, if I can't be the only one that thinks this, right? If
No,
you
you're
also
definitely
thought this, let me know
definitely
in the
not.
comments. You know,
Okay,
definitely not.
this is like the Mandela effect, but
Oh
with
my
Pokemon
God.
streaks, right? It's like I
No,
was like,
okay,
I
so
could have sworn this was a thing, right?
No, okay,
No,
we
okay,
need to
so
we
I
need to
thought-
cut this tangent off.
I thought it was a multiplier, but then I think I found out that it just is a bonus amount of dust. So like I'm pretty sure that like
Yes.
if you caught a Pidgey for your 7-day streak and then caught an Audino right after, I think it would be the same amount of dust as if you caught an Audino for your 7-day streak and then caught a Pidgey after.
Yeah.
I see.
That seems to be the case. Because I've
right.
definitely heard the discourse, but yeah, we'll cut it off.
So
there.
then if
All right,
you're
we'll cut
waiting
off
for
there.
that
Let's
Audino, you're wasting
It's time
dust
for
on all the
cookies.
other things you could have
It's time
caught.
for cookies. Because also
True.
I have to go.
Yeah. Kaz has to go. All right, let's show our cookies. Right, Kaz, you want to go first?
Yeah. So I did Delibird.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
dang! What the frick?
Oh no.
Well, okay. Not too bad. What about you, Steve?
Oh, Oh.
I'm just not going for that. You know, this is like the Dedenne bet, right? I don't need to win.
So-
I just need to go.
Look, I tried to get the yellow working to make the base, and I couldn't get it out of the tube. Like, I was showing them in between recordings, I just couldn't get it out. And so I was like,
Oh.
hopefully the cookie's yellow enough. We've got our good friend, Weeping Bell.
Wait, hold it close to the camera. Hold it close to the camera.
What is this supposed to be?
Oh my god.
Wait,
I
do the
love it.
side by side. Do the side by side. Oh, that's actually not bad. That's not bad. If Kaz was in this competition, like I think like you might have a shot here. Yeah. Was that a ghost cookie? Like the
It's
design
a bell.
Oh, a bell.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, even.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Tristan, what you got?
Come on. Oh, that's
Whoa.
so good.
The heck?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Dude,
That's
what
actually
is
a really
this?
good Snorlax.
Dang, you the Snorlax shape.
I
and
feel like
everything.
the
You got
eyes
official-
and the
you got
mouth got a
official
little
like.
messed up, but
Dude, what is this? You got the TPCI kit. I feel like.
Yeah.
Official one. Yeah, this guy came prepared.
Oh my
Perks of
God.
living
yeah,
in Seattle,
I baked some
guess.
cookies last night. I finally used the cookie cutters I've had, Pokemon cookie cutters I've had for a while.
Oh, you
First
baked that
use?
cookie too?
Yeah,
You got prep, man. I'm like driving over to freaking the grocery store this morning trying to pick up stuff. Anyway, did I show you the Pikachu that I messed up on?
You
Yeah.
did,
no,
yeah.
I didn't see
Yeah.
it.
So what's the real
Oh,
what's
okay,
the
I'll
real
show-
entry?
Here, I'll show it to Tristan real quick. So I tried to go with a Pikachu at first, and I kind of gave up at this point.
That's terrifying.
You see that, like,
Yeah, I know. That's a haunted cookie right there.
Yeah,
You better
Mimikyu,
set
yeah.
fire to that.
new Galarian Pikachu, Ghost Electric. All right, I just kept it nice and simple. You know, simple's the way to go. I did a little Pokeball.
Oh
You
my
know,
god.
look at that.
Caleb.
Yeah, take
That's
a gander.
pretty
Take a
good.
gander. Not bad.
How
Not bad,
did you
not bad.
even Oh, that is pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. Look,
Steve's
Yeah,
face
nice and
right
simple.
now.
Look, okay. Part of my problem is that I only had writing icing.
what do you mean
So
writing
it didn't-
icing? Oh, me too.
It's literally like, yeah,
These are mine. Yeah, the
Yeah.
red took
Yeah.
forever to squeeze out because I'm like
yeah.
going
Yeah.
This thing is
It
just
felt like
not
I was like a
coming
3D
out.
printer.
Mine
Alright.
mine were in these like crayons. Like look at this thing.
Yeah, I don't even
Yeah, that's
understand. Dude, your thing was. Wait, let me see your Delibird again.
I think we should all hold ours up
Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
so that we have
Oh.
all four on the screen at the same time.
Yeah.
You gotta hold yours up, Tristan. There you go. Yay!
We gotta cover up the artist. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
we're
right,
gonna have to.
well,
I think we'll take separate photos and stitch
Yep.
the photos together.
Stitch it
so that-
together, yeah, and then
Yeah.
post it. Yeah.
I was
I'll-
so confused what Steve's was.
my
I was like,
photo
is this
ready.
supposed to be like a Mr. Mime or something? Mr. Rhyme, maybe? Like, what's going on here?
Maybe- Don't write out what they're supposed
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be. You know, just actually no, you probably have to because when they vote, you have to
Yeah,
be like
I
you don't have to like
guess.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No,
right?
no.
You can write down Weeping Bell. It's fine. It's fine.
All right.
I mean, I think it's pretty
Anyway,
obvious what the rest of them are, so I think it's fine to say what Steve's is.
I
I mean,
Tristan! Oh my
I
god,
mean,
cold blooded!
that was savage. That was crazy.
no, I just mean like
Oh,
Caleb's is
man.
obviously a Pokeball, though.
Oh,
you know,
man.
like people have to guess what that
You know what I
is.
could be? I could be wait, am I let me see. I could be a fungus
Disappeared.
actually. I could be a fungus from the top.
From the top.
Actually, put that in the Twitter
Yeah,
poll.
that's
Put that in
way
the Twitter
funnier.
poll. Put
Yeah.
fungus from the
Just
from
put,
above.
no, just put like a little,
Yeah.
like, set it on top of a little marshmallow.
Yeah, I
That's
think
funny.
you overestimate how much I prepared for this. You think I have
No,
marshmallows?
we're not putting from the top though. We're just gonna write fungus.
Yeah.
See
All right,
who
just put
knows.
fungus. Just put fungus. That's
See who
fine. That's good
knows.
enough for me. Yeah.
Alright.
I think fingers from above is funnier, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave it up to you to make the tweet, but I think
Still
you need
trying
to
to
cut
get that
that or
yellow.
something.
He's
No,
still trying to
it's-
get that yellow. No, it's just like a billion years old. Look at it.
yeah,
Wait,
It-
what? It's that old?
Yeah.
it expired
Is
in
that-
like 2020.
Oh my
So
God.
wait, I thought part of it is we had to eat our cookies after.
I will be.
Oh my God,
Don't you worry.
Well, yeah. Well, you didn't
Wait.
get any of that on, so I guess it's fine.
Yeah.
But
Let me take the photo now. Oh.
all right, Sounds good. Well, we'll wrap it up here. Wish you all a happy holidays, regardless of what you're celebrating, and we will catch you all before the new year, right? Yeah, we have an episode right before the new year, I think. Oh wait, no,
The episode will probably
next
come
week
out
is
after the.
Next week.
on the new year. Yeah,
We
Yeah.
might be
So, we'll see
recording
you all-
before the new year, but you guys will be listening to the next episode after.
yeah.
In the new year, from the future.
In the new
Yes,
year.
yes. Well, we'll catch you all in 2025. But
2025.
happy holidays, and we'll catch you all next one. Peace out.